I remember before I even saw him, I saw some look test photos and I was, the way he was posing also, he had really just captured how you were posing like a Gen Z girl. You were doing all the and all. He had really gotten that. You're not hearing his bad jokes.
Yeah.
I said bad jokes, not dad jokes.
I heard dad jokes.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Even I
bad
heard
jokes
that
are called bad. It's the
Yeah,
same.
it's
So I am not a millennial, that way I don't understand all this. Did you see them walk the ramp, Aditya and her, and they were very good, yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
So RK is Ranbir Kapoor and ARK is Aditya Roy Kapur for whoever
Yes, I
doesn't.
think they got that.
I just hope they did.
Yeah, they got it.
You look good, obviously,
you
but
mean
as
by that?
Pooja, you also look very good.
The competition was Ananya Panday.
If you have to define love in your life, love, how would you define?
Like Shahrukh sir once said,
Pyar dosti hai. I was going to say the same thing.
Both are SRKs, what to do?
Pyar dosti
Pyar
hai,
dosti hai.
100%. They're on this buddy show, so yeah.
Yeah,
Pyar
pyar
dosti
dosti
hai.
hai, definitely.
Well, the Sakhis are back with yet another episode of Real Buddies, and this time we have two people who we really love. Please go ahead and
Yes.
introduce.
The ever so versatile Ayushmann Khurrana
And the person I love a lot, I'm always gonna say this, that I have a soft corner for her for all good reasons, also for you, but I just feel a little more protective towards Ananya Panday, who joins us for a conversation for this episode of Real Buddies, only on Bollywood Bubble. Hello guys, how are
Hi,
you?
Nana.
Hi Barbie! I just really wanted to say
Hi,
that.
Barbie ji, namaste.
देखिए बारबी में भी बहुत सारे social norms shattered हुए हैं,
actually.
and I think your movie has always been like Dream Girl. The franchise has always shattered a lot of social norms, especially things that I connect with personally. I'm gonna get into that, but firstly, I want to ask you that when you talk about Dream Girl, अभी माहौल ऐसा था where it was like, oh, Bollywood is not working, Bollywood movies are not working, and we are at a stage where most of the movies are working, they're getting numbers, and all of them being like a franchise film. So does that give you hope?
Lot of hope, as they say in Hindi, loha garam hai, maar do hathoda. That should happen on 25th of August. Hopefully, I think we'll get a good opening, and it's a fun film. If you love the first one, you'll love the second one as well.
Go ahead.
I thought Ananya, Ananya will answer. Like Ananya will say something. I was
No,
waiting.
if after he's given this muhavra, I can't really say much.
I know, just to throw her off.
both of them. Both women were like,
We were like,
No, we were like listening, and I was like, okay.
We're
no,
good
but-
listeners.
This
We
is
were
right,
good
but-
listeners.
Yeah, contrary to the norms, we are good
Yeah.
listeners.
oh, lovely. I want to ask you this.
No,
what are the things that you bonded on? Like, what was the first impression that you had of each other? Did you meet each other before this? When was the
I
first
think
time
we
you-
bonded over cricket, food and dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cricket, food, and dance.
And music as well.
Music, yeah.
All levelers, basically.
Yeah.
Did she teach you any Gen Z lingo because she's a Gen Z?
He's actually converted me into dad joke
Ah.
cracker like he does. Ayushmann is the king
Like
of
the-
dad jokes.
Yeah, I love
Dad
dad
jokes?
jokes. I
Tell
love
us
dad jokes.
Tell us.
Barbie
Barbie,
G
namaste,
is a
Barbie
dad
G
joke.
was
Namaste,
a-
Barbie G is a dad joke.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God. They're calling me back. This is for Dream Girl.
Thank you
I'm
for
Thank you for supporting.
subtle promotion.
Always.
Too
There's
subtle.
Nothing subtle about promotions. Let's be honest.
It's subtle actually.
But I want to ask you this, okay?
It's not a
You're not
PJ.
hearing his bad jokes.
Yeah.
I said bad jokes, not dad jokes.
I heard dad jokes.
Both.
Yeah,
Both.
Even I
bad
heard
jokes
that.
are called bad. It's the
Yeah,
same.
it's the. Oh, what?
Yeah.
So I am not a millennial, that way I don't understand all this.
You're not a millennial.
मतलब I am, but I don't, in this way
You are
मतलब मुझे
millennials.
समझ में मुझे
I'm
समझ
a
में नहीं
Gen
आता. Gen Z मतलब मुझे लिंगो
हाँ.
समझ में नहीं आता. Which
You're
is
Gen
also,
Y.
Yeah, we are Gen Y.
Yeah, even I'm a Gen Z, so it's like,
Unfortunate.
what unfortunate.
This generation is a little whatever.
I'm an
You're sitting
aspiring.
with two of us.
I'm an aspiring Gen Z. मैं बड़ों के Gen Z बनूंगा.
Arey wow, lovely.
It's not even.
But what was your first impression of each other? That I didn't get an answer to. What is the
बड़ों
first
के Gen Z
impression?
बनना चाहता हूँ. First impression. First impression was कि I don't know, so sweet है, cute है, chill
When
है.
did you meet her for the first time?
On set.
No.
What?
Oh
yeah, what
No,
was
no,
it?
loudly, loudly.
Sorry. Lucknow पति पत्नी और वो rap party.
Oh.
Yeah. I was shooting for Bala and she was shooting for
And
Pati
Bhumi
Pati.
was the common factor, and of course Apar.
My
was
brother,
also
Apar
the
was there.
common factor.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we danced a lot there, and then we also danced the first time we met on set because we had the karaoke night.
Yeah.
Oh. And what about you? What was your first impression of him?
My first impression of him was as an actor because I've seen all of his films in theatre. We bonded over Meri Pyari Bindu. I remember watching that film, Andhadhun. All his films I've watched in the theatre. So I really admired him as an actor. But I think the more I've gotten to know him, I really like him as a person. I think he's very chill, he's very sorted. No qualms, no nothing.
That's true.
He's very rare.
He is a chill
Sweet.
person.
Rare
Both of you are
is
very
good.
chill.
Thank you.
But it is true. It is true that it's a rarity to be that kind of human beings in today's world. Do you sometimes, I would have come to this much later, but when you talk about being humans, because you're actors, you're always out there, there's a social media pressure to always look good, be nice, everything. So do you feel that as actors, sometimes people don't really see the human behind that face that they keep watching on the 70 millimeter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it
I
become
do
difficult?
feel that. I feel like people tend to forget it, but it's also natural because growing up, like I used to think that when I used to watch a movie, I used to think it's actually being shot at that moment when it's
Yeah.
coming on screen. So that, I mean, even though my dad is an actor, for me, stars were always larger than life. I really thought they always looked like that. They were always perfect. So it is understandable why people think that. But I think something that is common in Ayushmann and I both is that we try to be as relatable as possible, and that's something I think both of us thrive on. With me, especially with younger girls, I really like to not set any unrealistic expectations. I try to say it as it is, and every time I've made a mistake, I've always owned it. So that at least I try to do my bit in that way to show that I'm also human.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, she's right. I have nothing to add actually in this one, but I seriously feel that this generation of actors, we normally restrict ourselves from showing our human side now. Like
Yeah.
probably when I used to read those magazines in the 90s or whatever, they were so bold with their statements. You know?
And
Contro.
you
They're
can't
so
make them
contro.
now, yeah.
You can't. So I think whatever you see on social media, it's an alter ego of a person, or maybe it's a sanitized version, not just with celebs but anyone on social media.
That's true.
So your online
Yeah.
persona is bigger than your offline persona, and you have to maintain like that. So if you're showing your real self, and that'll be like very fresh, or maybe
I think another thing that's common between the two of you is that both of you have played Pooja before. You played it in Kali Pili, you played it in Dream Girl.
Damn.
So how-
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Was there like an exchange of advices on set because he looks so damn good as Pooja? So did you
She
give some
also-
tips? You look good obviously,
you
but
mean
as
by that?
Pooja you also look very good.
the competition was Ananya Panday.
He always says that, but my new line is that he used it as he used a benchmark as a trampoline, and this Pooja has gone to another level. Everywhere we go, they're just like the dreamy one, the most hot, the most beautiful Pooja, and I'm just like, hi guys, मैं भी हूँ यहाँ.
This Pooja is a con man. Yeah, of course. So there is no competition technically.
No, but he didn't need any advice. I think he had gotten every detail, everything packed down, everything was perfect. I remember before I even saw him, I saw some look test photos, and I was the way he was posing. Also, he had really just captured how you were posing like a Gen Z girl. You were doing all the and all. He had really gotten that.
It's a better gender. Like, come on, guys, be a girl. Seriously.
Absolutely. Do you sometimes feel like, this is where I'm gonna say why a film like Dream Girl and a lot of other films that you do is a lot more personal? Because do you feel that today in society we often talk about sexuality and different sexual choices being targeted on social media and in public and in the society at large? But I feel I've come to terms with the fact, and I've come to realize it of late, that more than the sexuality part of it, people actually target based on masculinity. Like, people don't target me if they get to know my sexuality might be something else, but they will target me more than a person who may belong to the same community, but they are more manly, they will not be judged so much, and a person who's a little girly will be judged a little more. Like, that has happened in my case. I've been called Chamia because I dance. Editors have called me Chamia and whatever, but all of that has happened, and I don't think that that would happen to a person if that person is manly enough and also has a different sexuality. Do you agree?
In the social construct, I think it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But of course, times are changing now. I think we can only look at the brighter side.
Yeah.
And especially cinema also, we are trying to push those boundaries and question social norms.
Yeah.
And I think we will get there sooner or later.
slow, but
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get there. And I think
Yeah.
the best that you can do is just be yourself, because
Yeah.
even if you inspire one boy out there to kind of own who he is or be who he is, a boy or a girl, that's the best you can do now, even if you affect one person's life
Absolutely,
in that
and that's what everybody I think should be doing, because there are so many people sitting out there wanting to raise a voice, but they're always like
way. Scared, and
"Nah."
then you see one person do it, so you get that himmat to do it.
Yeah.
But on that note, I'm gonna also say that when you did first Dream Girl, it was your biggest opener.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was also questioning the social standings, like we just said. Did you expect it to be so big? And when you did first part, because this is a successor to a very successful film, which is your most successful film so far. But when you did the first part, were there people around you who said that you are a hero, you shouldn't be doing something?
They've always been naysayers when it came to my choices in films, because they were very unconventional. They were
Yeah.
out of the rule book of a commercial Bollywood film. So they were always naysayers, and these challenges, they really excite me as an actor. Like, you have to question something, or maybe try something new. But this particular film, I think Dream Girl 2, we're going to the next level. It's not just the
Yeah.
voice, but being
Yeah.
Pooja is the toughest. I think this has been the most challenging role for me.
Yeah, just taking from what Nayan just said, Ananya, for you, when you picked up Dream Girl 2, were there people around you saying, even though the name is Dream Girl, it is about Ayushmann and his character and how he plays it, and obviously you beautifully lend support to it, but were there noises around you that maybe sort of made you a little hesitant to be a part of it?
I mean, there definitely were voices, but I don't think it ever was a concern for me that it's about Ayushmann or it's about his character, because it is an ensemble film. He is the central character, but I've always enjoyed ensemble films. I always find different characters and their interrelationships between each other. And I think as an actor, I've been very careful. At least I've tried to be. To make choices in which my character does have something to do. I don't think I'll ever play someone who's just standing in the corner and just being glamorous in that way, because I am a girl from today's generation, and it is important for me that I'm representing the women and the girls in our country, and I'm telling their stories as fairly as possible and as honestly as possible. So I don't think I'll ever kind of compromise on that position. Yeah.
But a lot has been spoken about these debates of someone being from a filmy background and someone not. Now, both of you come from different worlds, if I call it. You come from a filmy background and you are not related to that. There are tags as in Star Kids and Self-Made that are associated with both of you. What I find very funny is that people who are actually that are so okay and so comfortable collaborating with each other, whereas others have so many judgments to pass. I'm sure you two had a blast working with each other, but then when you go and see these discussions, they feel almost like a joke, because then people are commenting on, okay, she comes from there and he comes from there, and they are having a full-on debate about it, and you are just doing your work.
Absolutely. I think this debate is done and dusted. I think it was like quite a hot topic like 3-4 years back. I think there's no point talking about it right now. I think we are here just because we deserve to be here. We have worked in our own ways, different journeys, but nobody will cast you if you don't deserve to be in a film. Producers spending so much of money on you. You bring certain value to the project. So I think it's just unfair to comment like
Definitely.
that.
I think, Ananya, you get to go through all of this way more.
Yeah, I mean, I have heard it since I have begun, and it's not something that I shy away from. I am from a
course.
film family. My dad has worked very hard. He didn't come from a film family, and it was always my dream. So just because my dad's an actor, that doesn't mean I'm gonna, give up on the dream that I had. But I'm very, I need to make sure that I work doubly hard. I'm way more focused, and I don't give anyone a chance to kind of doubt if I belong here or not. And I can only do that through my work. So I mean, everyone's really spoken about this topic, but I need to just work and show them and hope that they accept me. And
I
that's
think
it.
we're all privileged in a way, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All
It's
privileged.
sad.
Absolutely.
Degrees, that's it.
Absolutely.
Like, born in a decent family, got education, studied in a convent school.
Yeah,
That's a
someone from
privilege.
Mumbai.
Family support.
Yeah, family support.
is a privilege.
Yeah.
I know.
Like, you have different kind of privileges, yeah.
Yeah,
So
even like a city that you live in is a
Yeah.
privilege over another city if you want to be an actor.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
I agree. But I also want to ask you this, that there are times because of these kind of debates, I have seen that there are, like when I speak to you or a Janvi, I just feel that even if somebody walks up to you and actually tells you that, oh, Ananya, we really liked you, or we like the vibe that you have, you take time to believe it. Like, I have had like Janvi says that when people come and tell me that I've been good in a film, the first reaction is of disbelief because of what I've been through and what I've heard and what I keep reading just because of my privilege. Does that happen to you as well?
I don't think it's because of what I've heard. It's just who I am as a person. Like, my first reaction is always like, what, really? Like, even when Ayushmann is saying something about my dialect, I'm like, don't say so much. Like, just like let
You can
people
take
watch it
compliments.
and decide. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think I'm a little, I don't know if the word is uncomfortable, but I don't like getting too carried away or getting complacent with that, I'd rather focus on my work and just getting better. I don't want to take it, to my head or take it too
That's a good
seriously.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
But when you speak about actors who have cross-dressed, there are so many, but Chachi 420 is like, of course, a part of all our childhood, and I feel that Govinda sir doing Badhi Kamariya se sari Ai Abanti ki bari, and then also like
Love
Amir
that
sir
song.
has done. I love that song.
Yeah.
And also Ritesh, Ritesh in Apna
Apna
Sapna,
Mani.
which has been
Yeah.
your favorite.
Mine is Ritesh sir and Apna Sapna Mani.
Ritesh Bhau and Amir sir in
Bazi.
Bazi. He looked so gorgeous in
Yeah.
with Kavita Krishnamurthy's lip sync. So cool.
Who do you think from the industry, if they cross-dress, a male actor and a female actor would look great, apart from the two of you?
Yeah.
Who do you want to see? Like a male actor as a...
I don't know how they're going to take it as a compliment or not. I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
to
don't
say.
know if this is
Like if somebody talks about me, I'm okay with it.
No, but it's time we stop making it like
I know
it
that.
should be a compliment.
It's an individual.
Yeah.
It's an individual. This threshold or progressive way of thinking. I don't know how to say this. So yeah, what do you think?
I think Tiger will look nice here as a girl.
I think Siddharth also.
Yeah,
Malhotra.
Siddharth Malhotra.
Yeah.
Sid actually, yeah. Sid will look nice as a girl.
Sid will look nice.
Yeah.
Which actress do you think will look nice as a man? Like,
I would love to see Sarah. She'll be damn funny the way, and she always has something crazy she does. She'll be damn funny. I'm scared. I don't know what she'll say or do, but Sarah. Yeah.
okay, when we talk about dream girls and dream boys, if you had to pair him with two actresses from this generation, if you hypothetically was not married, and who could have been his dream girl and similar for you, dream boy, who would you pair each other up and why?
I would pair him up with Kriti because I really liked them in Bareli Ki Barfi. That Nazm
Yeah.
Nazm is one of my favorite songs. And Shraddha because I haven't seen you guys together. I feel like you guys are.
I think RK and ARK.
Why?
Because they have like they look good together. Like
Oh, you really like that ad that Ranbir and I had done.
yeah, I love that ad. Which ad was it?
That's why.
Yeah.
It's a very beautifully shot and they look great together on screen. Yeah.
Did you see them walk the ramp, Aditya and him, and they were very good, yeah.
Very good together.
Yeah.
So RK is Ranbir Kapoor and ARK is Aditya Roy Kapur for whoever
Yes, I
doesn't.
think they got that.
Yeah, they got
I just hope they did.
Yeah,
They just-
they got it.
But if you had to define love in your life, how would you define?
Like Shah Rukh sir once said,
Pyar
"Pyar
dosti
dosti
hai." I
hai."
was going to say the same thing.
Both are SRKs,
Yeah,
what to do?
yeah. Pyar dosti
Pyar
hai,
dosti hai.
100%.
Lovely.
Definitely.
That's a good
Yeah.
We're on this buddy show, so yeah.
Yeah,
Pyar
Pyar
dosti
dosti
hai.
hai, definitely.
But I also feel that this generation, like our generation, your generation, and the ones to follow, will be the generation when they are 60, 70, they'll value love, which is friendship, and love over romance. Like love is everything, right? Love is not just romance. So I just feel that this will be the generation of change. I feel
Even
that.
today, I think we
romance is
value.
also very important.
It's important for
But-
people who
but-
have it, not important
Yeah,
for people who don't have it in life.
Important
Which is,
for everyone.
Like you have
Yeah,
those
but-
phases of romance, but friendship never goes.
Yeah.
You go through that phase always.
वो breakup
but-
के बाद पता चलता है.
Like if you're enjoying one's company, you have same sense of humor, same kind of film you watch.
And
That's-
friendships, like they help you get over like fights
Yeah.
easier and just
Yeah. That's rare.
Unfortunately, in a world of Poojas and Anjalis, I am the Aman and the Nisha and Abhi. So
Oh.
clearly, I have a different.
But now we realize they were actually the good ones.
they are always the
other
good ones, but
were
they
the
don't end up.
toxic ones. Yeah.
They don't end up with the
good.
people.
Yeah, girls
what to do.
like bad.
I do
boys.
believe I'm a good
Yeah,
person.
green flags are like left alone.
Yeah.
What to do? Thank you for calling me one.
No, he has red flags. Come
Really?
on.
Rubbish.
Ah.
You've not dated me to
Flag.
know.
Isn't the
I
new
don't
thing
need to
a beige
just
flag
spoke
though?
about
Beige
friendship.
flag?
Beige flag is a new thing where you're
What
just
flag?
like normal.
Beige
You're like
flag. Oh
human.
yeah,
You're like
I
human.
know. It's
Good
like
and bad. You're
it's like
human.
grey.
That's
Yeah.
Gen-
White. Yeah.
but you know
It's
that's
Gen Z
very hard
lingo.
to gauge. वो तुम्हें बेच के खा जाएगा.
That's your dad joke. Oh my god. Yeah, actually.
Come on.
On dating apps, they have my biggest red flag is dad jokes. People write
Are
that.
you serious?
Really, yeah.
Is that a dad joke?
Yeah. बेच के खा जाएगा.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so we'll do a small
Yeah.
game which is
Who's
called
more
Who's Most
likely
Likely to,
to?
quickly. Between the two of you, who's most
One
likely
second,
to
one
be late?
Late.
We both are late on days.
Yeah, we have days.
Today I was late.
Who,
Today you will be.
yeah. Who practices more on set?
Yeah. Okay.
Who gives the highest number of takes and how many?
Doesn't matter.
Both of us.
Both of
It doesn't matter.
What's the
Days,
hype?
again, days.
Yeah.
Different days, and also depends. You should be on the same page with the director. Sometimes you are there. Sometimes you're not. When you're not there, both of you just
Yeah.
try to marry each other's perspective of the scene. So it's multifactorial.
What's the highest take that you guys have given?
In life,
Individually, yeah.
20.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't count. Whatever's the best is go for it.
Okay.
Okay. Who's most likely to be busier on set with their dream girl or dream boy on phone or texting? Yeah, like when you're not giving a shot
I think I'm on my phone more.
with your dream boy.
I'm on my phone more.
Love it.
I have to log out of Instagram because it's just my creative cells go for a toss.
That's true because you don't respond to messages, that DMs, which is it comes
Stop
after 4-5
sliding
days.
my DMs, Noyan.
I wish.
You
But
can.
this one to replies on time. She's very good with that.
Because I'm always on my
Give me a
phone.
text message instead
Who's
of
most likely to be a foodie?
Both of us.
big foodie.
Who's most likely to be the happiest when it's like pack up time?
Both of us. Love it.
I'm happiest on set, in fact.
No, I'm happy with it.
I'm happiest on set.
Oh wow, both of them. Chalo, but thank you so much.
Yeah.
Genuinely, this has been a really fun episode. It felt like two buddies speaking, and I just feel like you said, that love is friendship, and I hope that it stays for now and ever. And I hope a movie like Dreamgirl 2, I know that is gonna do really well. I told you that day also, because when I was in Lucknow, Kanpur, and these cities, when they respond to a movie like this with so much of applause, then you know that you've hit the right note. And that day we were at the Gadar party, and I can tell you this, that she was sitting, she doesn't dance. So there was a Sunny Leone song, Laila, which came, and I was gonna dance, and then I suddenly realized that dialogue, and I kept screaming that, oh my god, ye Sunny Deol ki party or Sunny Leone Gadar macha rahi hai. I think it's the best thing that happened.
Yeah, I just realized.
I
Yeah.
will show it to you. Thank you so much, guys, for doing this.
Thank you,
Thank
Nayan.
you for
Thank
being
you.
on Real Buddies. Thank you.
Hi, this is Ayushmann Khurrana,
Hi, this is Ananya Panday.
and you're watching us on
Bollywood Bubble.